Good morning, children. Welcome back to our online classes by Little Scholars Public School. Children, as we have started our 8th chapter, Natural Resources, in that we have learnt that we are getting much of the things from the nature. Now we are going to learn what other things are there which can be get from the forest. You have to see figure 8.6 which shows some individuals collecting wood from the forest. We know very well these woods are used as fuel, and one of the person is collecting the honey from the forest. Resin also 8.10 and rubber latex. From the resin we can get many things. We can eat it also, and rubber latex by which we can make different kinds of things of the rubber. In order to fulfill our needs, we collect various products from plants in nature. There are various plants on the surface. Plants are broadly classified as grass, herbs, shrubs, and trees. These are the 4 types of plants. We can say that grass also are there: grass, herbs, shrubs, and trees. Man has successfully experimented with some grasses to obtain food grains like wheat. We are eating wheat, that is also a food grain. This helped him to avoid painful wandering for gathering food. Before, man was gathered here and there in search of food, but due to this experiment, man get the food items by which this experiment helped him to not to wander anywhere for in search of food. He began to live a settled life. The basins of Honghe, these are the basins of different rivers. In the basins of Honghe in China, Sindhu in Asia, and Nile and Euphrates are some of the areas where such settlements flourished in the past. In the ancient India we have learned Indus River here, Euphrates in Mesopotamia, and Honghe here you can see. So this way the settlements were flourished in the basins of these rivers. We obtain products like wood, rubber, resin, fruits and medicinal plants, etc. Fruits also and medicinal plants also from forests. If we consider the region from the equator to poles as per the temperate zones, we find the following types of natural vegetation from the equator to the different zones, like the equatorial region, evergreen, deciduous forests we can see, tropical grasslands, thorny scrubs, temperate grasslands. As this will be decreased more and more towards the pole, that way the different kinds of plants we can see: broad-leaved forest and coniferous forests, and at last we can see the tundra at the North Pole. So different kinds of plants we can see from this. Many animals make these forests their habitat. In these forests we can see many kinds of animals are there still, and they make their home there. Animals who prey on plant eating animals also live in the forest. Thus many food chains develop in the forest. Here you can see different kinds of animals also are make their habitat in the forest. उन्होंने अपना घर बना लिया है वहाँ पर ही, and that way animals who prey, जो खाते हैं plant eating animals also live in this forest. Thus many food chains also develop, food chain like this. Each one depend on something, that way the food chain can be say like this. It is basically due to plants that we have got animals as natural resource. Plants also grow in water. It is very likely that these are the grasslands and the forests, we can say big forest. It is likely that in future we shall have to depend on aquatic plants for fulfilling our needs of growing human population. As the human population is growing more and more, that way very soon we also will depend on aquatic plants. These are the aquatic plants or marine vegetation, figure 8.17. Like this, different kinds of aquatic plants are there which can be eatable. See figure 8.13, which shows an ass carrying a load. As carrying a load, man makes use of animals for variety of reasons. Horses, oxen, camel, asses, etc. are animals employed for ploughing, riding, transporting goods, etc. These types of animals were used for different kinds of work. Goats, cows, buffaloes are used as milk animals. From these animals we can get milk, that is why it is called as milk animals. Meat, eggs, bone powder, hide means their skin of different animals, are other products we get from animals. Figure 8.7 shows that rock is being loaded into a truck like this. This is called a mining, from the mining area. Wherever the mining area is there, from there we can see this kind of picture. We have seen earlier that rock is a mixture of minerals. Minerals are inorganic substances that from nature, naturally occurring chemical processes. We get different metals and chemicals from the minerals. We are getting metals also and chemicals also from the minerals. Some chemicals are used in preparing different medicines. Minerals are generally classified as metallic and non-metallic. Metallic minerals are used for obtaining different metals such as iron, bauxite, etc. Likewise, here we can see iron, sulfur, carbon, gold. These things also we can get from the mining. Also, the minerals are used obtaining various chemicals like gypsum, rock salt and calcite. In all the figures except for fishing, all the activities of obtaining natural resources are being carried out on land. This means that land is also a natural resource. Living things are born on land, grow, live and die on land itself. हम यहाँ पर ही पैदा होते हैं, बड़े होते हैं और मर जाते हैं. Land is an invaluable resource. That is why it is sold or bought. We can see the lands are selling also and purchasing also. Obtaining land at strategic locations, using it for construction. This kind of lands we can purchase, or there we can make our settlements also like this. We can construct the buildings also there. So that is why these types of lands can be bought also and sold also. Depending on the characteristics like physiography, soil, climate, minerals and availability of water in different regions, the world land is used for various purposes. Wherever the availability of water is there we can see the settlements. जहाँ पर पानी होता है वहाँ पर ही हम घर देख सकते हैं, घर बनाते हैं. So that way the proportion of land on the earth is 29.20%. Depending on the characteristics of land and climate, various living things are found on the land in different proportions. The distribution of these living organisms, including humans, is not uniform. सभी एक जैसे होते हैं क्या? नहीं. They are different, but all they need water. That is why wherever water we can see, there we can see the settlements. All living things try to adapt to the various geographical conditions like rocky terrain, steep slopes, flat plains, mountainous regions, forest covered areas, river basins, etc. These are the different geographical conditions. Man alone attempts to make changes in the prevailing conditions to suit his needs. Wherever the sloping areas are there, there are also houses we can see, but man can adjust his things or conditions by his own needs. Every living thing makes use of natural resources according to its need. However, man started using many of these resources for himself alone with the help of his intellectual power. As like the technology improved more and more, that way we can get many of the things from the nature, and we made from our side whatever we want. Likewise we can turn it into, like the from the rubber resin, as I told you, we are making tires. That way for ourself, our own things, we are making it. Later, the increase in population, the greed of humans led to exploitative use of resources like air also, or the natural things like the petrol. We are using it more and more in greed of, that is why the pollution increases. This began to upset the balance in nature. Likewise, the ozone layer is very weakened now, thinner now. If it will be likewise only, so very soon the time will come that in summer season many people can be burned. This way we can say that nature is imbalanced nowadays. This means that it is necessary that man also you must use the natural resources only according to his needs and in judicious manners. As we know that water is very less, useful water is very less on the land, that is why we have to use whenever it needs. We do not have to waste the water. Likewise, we have to take care of our natural resources. Always remember, children, man has to depend on nature for many things, whatever the extent of his progress. Nature is not for man alone. Many other things also are there in the nature. Many animals also are there. So that is why man, the nature is for everyone. It belongs to other living things also, things too. Therefore, we should always natural resources judicially. I hope all of you understand this video, children. Thank you very much for watching it.